Let's begin with a drum set. Listen for an explosive live sound. The snare should be crisp and the cymbals should ring.
I admire you when my living has a limit of desire to keep it going. I'm just knowing that my time with you makes a difference. How I'm feeling when I vibe with you. They can't divide us two. We got a bond like 007, right? Even on Devil's Night, you show me what the heavens like. Go ahead and spread your light, though I can barely see. I know you're there with me, my personal therapy. Some days I wish I was more like you. Your certainty, your attitude. Keep doing what you're doing, I ain't mad at you. I'm just wishing that I had that too. Some days I wish I was more like you. Your certainty, your attitude. Keep doing what you're doing, I ain't mad at you. Just to know you, I'm glad I do. I want you to view yourself the way you see me. When you're feeling alone, I'll be a sanctuary. Yeah, I want you to view yourself the way you see me. When you're feeling alone, I'll be a sanctuary. You inspire me. Look at you crazy when you tell me you admire me. Not an example for anybody to try to be. We'll call you bluff, but I know you wouldn't lie to me. Just a surprise to me. We got a bond tight. No one can come between. I have respect for you. You have your love for me. And that's enough for me. All I need to get by. Let me be the method to your Mary J. Blige. So many times I felt defeated. You always know the right thing to say for when I need it. I wanna do the same thing for you to keep it even. You can call me anytime. You don't ever need a reason. I'm right here with you. Never could forget you. All the things that we've been through, everything we went through. Hey, none of it was simple, but I'm right here with you. Some days I wish I was more like you. Your certainty, your attitude. Keep doing what you're doing, I ain't mad at you. I'm just wishing that I had that too. Some days I wish I was more like you. Your certainty, your attitude. Keep doing what you're doing, I ain't mad at you. Just to know you, I'm glad I do. I want you to view yourself the way you see me. When you're feeling alone, I'll be a sanctuary. Yeah, I want you to view yourself the way you see me. When you're feeling alone, I'll be a sanctuary.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 7:59 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. One thing that I tell you, you know what's interesting? You know something that disappears quicker than money? Highlighters. In doing this, the highlighter is an indispensable tool of this trade. Indeed, in this industry, I think the highlighter next to the microphone could possibly be the most sought after, most cherished, and yet most elusive tool ever. I've had maybe 10 highlighters in this very room, and I don't know where any of them are right now. But even though I don't have a highlighter, I'll tell you what I do have. I have a happy disposition. I have a well-rested demeanor. I have news. I have a tasty new drink from Treadwell I'm trying today, some latte thing that the young guy in there suggested I try. And I also have a friend here with me who is very well known in the Aurora community. He's also a returning guest on our show. He came on this show when we weren't even a year old yet, I don't think. And that trail of facts and superlatives can lead to only one man, Mr. Gil Rios. How you doing?
Doing fine, sir.
Good to see you.
Well, good to see you also.
When the camera comes on, you guys will see that Mr. Gil Rios is definitely he's definitely winning the Outfit of the Day award. That is definitely it. Had I known that he was going to rock that, I would have wore a better shirt. How was your weekend?
Very well, sir. It was fast moving, a lot of events going on, and I was able to attend three of the four. But that's part of what I do. I support everybody and every event that needs help, volunteering or whatever. I'm always there to help.
Yep. I think that one of the things that people don't get or don't understand, people come to the event, they see the end result, but a lot of people don't see all the time and effort that it takes to get things moving.
Well, there's a lot of preparation for all these events. There's a lot of volunteering, a lot of people help out, and it just doesn't happen overnight. It's planning down the road. Sometimes you're looking 2, 3, 4 months before it even happens. Make sure that everything's just right. You want to produce an event that people are going to be happy with and they're willing to come back and support you.
Right. Now, you're also on the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board.
Correct.
What does the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board do, and what's your role in it?
Well, I'm one of the members there, and everybody has a role in helping out in anything that needs to be done here in Aurora, such as the Fiesta Patrias we just had a couple, 2, 3 weeks ago. It was an excellent event, the best ever here in Aurora. We were able to raise $102,000, which will be given out in scholarships, start out next year. We have 13 members in our group, a strong group, and we hope that next year we'll exceed that amount because the need to help our young adults in the city it's great. We need to show them that we care about them and they can come out and down the road do the same thing that we were doing, helping others. And that is part of our goal. We support not just Fiestas Patrias, but we do have other events that we do. We Puerto Rican Fest in the summer of 2022. The Tejano dance that we just attended this last Saturday in Musard. We got Dia de los Niños, Dia de los Muertos, I'm sorry, that we're starting out November 4th, coming up here. And also we this year we have the annual Tomahawk 5K run, which the board signed me up for. I will either walk and run or whatever, but they might have
do
to
a little of both,
I might have to turn the lights on for me. I'll be late coming in. I'll be there.
And at 6:00 p.m., Gil Rios.
Yeah, we'll be running. We'll be running, walking. Yes.
So I want to know, in your opinion, being on the Hispanic Culture Heritage, what's the strength of Hispanic heritage in the city? It's more of an opinion-based question, but from your lens, from where you sit.
Well, the strength is that we try to gear all our efforts to make sure a better Aurora. Make sure that we are there for the community and whatever endeavor they're working on. We support not just the few that we mention here, but people come to us and ask for help for their event monetarily,
Right.
and sometimes just with volunteers. But we try to help every organization here in the city with their event. If they need money, we look at our budget, and we'll probably we do give them some, but sometimes not what they're really looking for. But we're always there to help.
So Sugar Skull City is the big thing here in town coming up, and then also is going to be Day of the Dead. For anyone who doesn't know about Day of the Dead, or what it means, it stands for, what is it?
Well, this is the day that we remember our folks, family that has passed away, and we honor by ofrendas, and altars, and we remember them. And in many cases, when they have an ofrenda, the family will put down the items that the member liked, you know, and offering to them, you know, in their afterlife to continue and having a better life, and which we look forward to also down the road to people maybe remember us also as we passed on to a better life.
Right. Sounds like something that all generations need to embrace and keep with them.
Yeah, yes, it is. You know, it's just not. It just doesn't happen just on these particular days. It's throughout the year, but on that particular day, that's you're more apt to remember.
Right.
Which is November 1st.
So tell me about what's happening at La Quinta. What's going on there?
Well, at La Quinta, there will be some dancers. There'll be the Catrinas. There'll be a modeling show. There'll be music. 3 or 4 different singers. Some of the Catrinas will also sing. I believe Myra will be singing also. Camacho. And there's a young man that does all the artwork on all these young ladies, all the painting. You look how they're beautiful, and it paints the dresses, it paints their faces, their arms, you know, and they just role models really, and it's just amazing. If you have time, come on down to La Quinta that evening, and it's gonna be packed, so be there early, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
The food is good. Try
Yes,
the margarita.
always.
You'll love it.
Always.
So I also have some news about Dia de los Muertos as well in Sugar Skull City. I'm going to read a little bit from this article, and then we'll pick it up with you, sir.
Yes.
So the 3-week celebration of Mexican culture, honoring the tradition of Day of the Dead, it's already started and has transformed Aurora's downtown here into Sugar Skull City. This is the 3rd year, including downtown stores decorated with colorful displays, as well as a variety of activities designed to create a rich cultural experience. Shout out to our dear friend Jose Torres. There's, in addition to what we've spoken about at La Quinta, there's also something coming up at the Santori Library as well. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, there'll be modeling going down there. People from Osaka. There'll be different dresses from the different regions in Mexico. It probably lasts about an hour for the whole show. They'll also be singing down there, and it's a filled night of events for the Dia de los Muertos, and I think all Aurora should attend. You know, it's depends on the culture or where you come from or whatever, but it is something that is put on. It's going to grow every year as we go forward. Jose is a good organizer. So come on down.
Okay, you've been in the community a long time. How did you get your start in helping to help shape events here in the city?
Well, it started out quite a few years back. Came into the city. You're probably going to laugh at when first time I came to the city of Aurora. They still have the trolleys. They still have the electric buses, whatever, which way back in the 50s.
Oh wow!
You go back, but I started volunteering here in Aurora quite a few years back. My wife and I volunteer at the Paramount Theater. Sometimes we're there 4 or 5 times a month. but with the COVID thing, it got cut back. But we're going to start up again. But I volunteered and was appointed to the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, which started as a member, applied as a member, and then later on I became a executive officer, treasurer of the chamber. And from there on, it just keeps on growing. When there's any needs for any volunteer and on any occasion, I help Juan Garza with giving out the books for the kids, also giving out food, and we have another item coming up here in December. We're going to be packing the little candy bags for giveaway on Christmas time. So
Okay.
I have 24 hours a day, but sometimes it's not enough. But we all need to do that. We all need to help each other.
Right.
And that's what I'm there for, help.
Well said. The time is 8:10 a.m. Good morning to all of you fantastic people out there. We hope that you guys are doing good on this Monday morning. We're here with our dear friend, Mr. Gil Rios. He has returned for a part 2 interview, and we're proud to have him.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning to Michael Rayford. Good to see you. Saw you at Java Plus. Johnny Felix, Talento Creations. Good morning, sir. Josie Mendoza Geller says good morning. Yolanda Comlan, good morning. Saul Olivas, dear friend, good morning and happy Diwali. Oh, all kinds of culture going on.
Yes, there is.
That's right, yeah. Karina Suarez Darden is here. Good morning to you, Karina. And Josue Pais, good morning. So, I'm curious too, when it comes to doing the type of events that you do, like big scale stuff, how many moving parts is it, and what happens when things don't go right?
Well, you fix them. you do the best you can to put an event on that people are going to be happy with, and they're going to support you. They're going to sponsor you, and the people that do help and volunteer and putting this that event together, they're going to be happy about it. Then they're going to be there for you for whatever event you're going to put together. They're going to help. Right. And it's like I said, this is just not one person operation. It's a lot of people that take it hard to help out. And one of them is my wife Rita. She's always there to help me. She doesn't want to be up front, but she's always there for the behind me, help me whatever needs to be done. Making sure that my paperwork is spelled correctly. She worked at school for as a secretary for 37 years, and so she knows about making sure everything's right. So right. A lot of times I just write it down and she'll massage it and make sure it's nice. So
now you mentioned, and I know you were mentioning Dia de los Muertos, but you mentioned Dia de los Niños.
You're right. Dia de los Niños is an event that we will be doing again. It hasn't been done for a couple of years because of the COVID. But we sometime late in April of 2023, this is a family and friendly event that is focused on celebrating the children in our lives, and which is recognize and appreciate children for the important part they play in our society. In Mexico, the Dia de los Niños has been celebrated since 1925. Wow. And we celebrate that. This tradition, people feel that it is important to our community. We'll be looking for sponsors, again, in the community and organization and vendors. That the location has not been determined at the point, but it will be sometime in April.
Okay.
Next year.
Sometime in April next year.
Next year.
All right.
Yes,
Karina says, we are so fortunate to have Gil and our Aurora Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board. You're such an inspiration to all of us. We love you. Very good. We appreciate that. How has now we talked about this in our very first episode, but it's still relevant. The Hispanic population has grown since you came here.
It has quadrupled.
Talk about
more.
Talk about that, please.
Well, we came, like I said, in the early late 50s of which is a long time ago, and that point, they still didn't have Western Electric or Caterpillar here in the Aurora area, We had other seal masters and all those, but they were just getting started. So more jobs were being created. So everybody that at that point that had been migrant, going back and forth throughout the country, picking the crops and all that, wanted to become local. So they stayed in Aurora, Oswego, Bristol, and started working in these factories. And as they started working there, and then they call their friends and their relatives down in Texas or wherever they'd be at and say, hey, there's jobs up here.
Right.
Let's come on down. So people start growing. So more people, the community grew, and stores starting up. And in the Hispanic area, little La Blanca was one of the first little grocery stores. They're on Kane Street, and now they're on. I think they're on Claim. They have a bigger store now, but they were one of the first ones here in Aurora. And there used to be Riverview restaurant down here at the corner of River Street and in New York. Now they have Bollied Oil and all that in that area there.
Right.
So it has become something else, but it's grown and it's going to continue to grow, even though the job is not as plentiful as it used to be back then. But there's still a lot of jobs in Aurora.
All right. The time is 8:15 a.m. So as I mentioned, I have a couple of quick news items to deliver to these great folks. Monica, if you take me to a personal commercial, and then we will come right back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is taking place this weekend, 29th. Aurora Pet Parade is happening with the Alive Center. All funds raised in support will support the free drop-in hours for local teens in grades 5 through 12 at Alive Aurora. So this will encompass downtown. It will also be on LaSalle Street, and it's going to be a humdinger. Sponsorship options are still available. You can be a Pet Parade premier sponsor, a costume contest sponsor, art and activity sponsor, pumpkin decorating sponsor, or a trick-or-treats vendor table. There's going to be pets, hot dogs, removable tattoos, and a whole lot more. Good Morning Aurora will be there, and we'll have the camera right on you and your pet as you wear matching outfits and do all that kind of cool stuff. People dress like their pets, and I thought that was kind of one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I've had pets in life, but I don't have a pet now. But when people take it to the level of actually putting the fur on their face, just like their dog, it's kind of weird to me. I'm going to be honest with you. But I look forward to capturing it and seeing it and letting the whole world see you and your pet dress alike. That's that. All right. Now, the next piece of news that I have for you guys is also going to be coming up here very soon. This weekend as well is the Quad County Urban League's event. Let me pull up the flyer for that real quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here it is. A Night of Bright Futures, the annual Equality Gala. This will be from 6 p.m. to midnight at the Chicago Marriott in Naperville, 1801 North Naper Boulevard. The Quad County Urban League does a lot for the community, empowering communities and changing lives. So shout out to them and congratulations to them. And last but not least here, the community survey is still open with Community Foundation of the Fox River Valley and the Dunham Foundation as well. Fill out the survey. Let it be known what issues are going on in the community and what they mean to you, how important it is in your life. All of that information gathered helps make the decisions, which then fund the change that we continue to see. So please do that. And the last thing I have to tell you about is tonight is the monthly Alderman Chat. It'll be at Our Lady of Good Counsel, St. Francis Center, 620 South 5th Street. Ward 3, Alderman Ted Mesiacos is hosting. So this is for residents of Ward 3, and it begins at 6:30 p.m. So come on out there. Use the entrance located on the corner of 7th Avenue and Talma Street, facing 7th Avenue. And the next one of these will be November 28th. All right. So if you live in the 3rd Ward, make sure you get out there and let your voice be heard. The time is 8:19 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Dia de los Niños will be in April.
It'll be
right?
in April.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's after that?
What's that, sir?
What's after that?
Well, after that,
You call me sir on my own show. That felt good.
We have a lot of. In fact, I have about 9 or 10 here events that will be announced here before we get done. But our next event after that will be, and the date has not been determined yet. In the past, we've had the annual community breakfast, where
Hispanic Pioneer Breakfast.
Community breakfast for the Heritage Board.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which at this time we have discussed in our board meeting that we are going to upgrade and do a gala. From here on out, it's going to be the annual AHAB, or Aurora Hispanic Heritage Board Advisory Board Gala, which will take place sometime in late May or June. The location has not been determined at this point, but at that point, they will be doing with the presentation of the awards, the scholarship awards to the young folk. This year we did it at the Fiestas Patrias, but we'll be doing that at the gala. We hope to award anywhere between 20 to 25 scholarships on that day to deserving youth in our community. It will be looking for sponsors again, community organizations and vendors to put this thing together.
If anybody wants to sponsor, how do they do that? How do they? Where do they?
Well, the sponsors, let's say they buy a table.
Okay.
And if when they buy a table, they want some special put on it. We will put their name and their organization on that table. They will have the menu will be sponsored by them or whatever it is. Okay, so they will get recognition throughout the event on each table, and also at the when we do the presentation at the ceremony, we'll mention their company or whoever sponsored the event.
Okay.
Make sure that they have up in front information. People know who they are, what they do, what the company does, and all that.
They donate to and make the sponsorship to the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board.
Right.
Okay.
And the money will be used for scholarship down the road.
Right.
And to help the community, if they come forward to us looking for help in their event, we'll have money available so that we can help them.
All right, two things. Number one, what's the criteria and determination for the young kids that you give the scholarships to? What is what's the metric that we use to measure them for their scholarship receipt? Well,
they'll have to have community involvement,
okay,
volunteering. They will also have to have a a 3-point average or better than that,
okay,
and have some goals set. Where are they going? We hope that by that time, when they get ready to graduate and ready for the scholarship, whatever, they know exactly what they're going to be doing in the future, and we're there to help them to determine where they're going to go, not where they're going to go to school, whatever, but how they can navigate their life forward by using the scholarships appropriately and advance themselves, and we're looking hopefully down the road they will become mentors to young folks.
What does the Hispanic community need the most right now, in your opinion?
Education.
Okay.
Education is the key to advancing forward, to be a better citizen, and also create a better life for the younger folks that are coming up the road. I remember when I was migrating throughout the country here, back and forth, Texas and Michigan, Wisconsin, every place else. I was able to, in between work in the fields, go to school, and that helped a lot, because had I not been just going to school, at this point I don't know where I'd be right now, but I have a mindset that we can always go forward and advance and help others,
right,
by having education.
Yeah, it's very important, and I think sometimes a lot of, especially young folks, I think that their thought process is sometimes it's outdated. They think it's not. We live in a fast age now, and I think so many young people see people doing things or stuff, and I think they kind of bypass education. I don't know. I work with a lot of young kids, and I ask them questions and stuff, and their mind isn't really on sitting in school and learning. No, it's the instant gratification. I was talking to Mike Rafer about it. People, it's the instant gratification. If it's not gonna give them a quick result, they're I don't think they understand how important it could be.
Yeah, they don't really look at the future, where they need to be or where they would like to be. Like I say, right now this is the now, but they need to have the education to look down the road. Where would I, want to have a family, own a home or own a business or whatever, but they sometimes, like I say, that's all they're doing is that, and that's. They don't have the future in their mind right now.
Right. The time is 8:24 a.m. Now, how does one become a member of the Aurora Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board?
The members are appointed by the mayor. There's I believe, a background check on what we do with the community or what we're involved with. What are we doing to make progress here in the city with volunteering or business-wise. We have different members from different businesses that they own, but they also help volunteer in the different events.
Okay.
And I believe that they looked at that and put us on the board. And everybody has different strengths. And between all of them, we become a good unit that can produce a good product and help the community.
And how long are the terms for?
2-year terms.
Okay.
And every 2 years, you're either reappointed or you're not, based on how you integrate with the rest of the board members. And luckily, I'm on my second term.
All right. Is there a max of terms?
I don't believe there is.
Okay.
So if you just keep on going, and there could be some changes down the road, but that's just my belief right now. I don't think there's a max term.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Now, and with the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board, anyone from the Hispanic community of any nationality is a part of it.
Correct.
Can be a part of it.
Right.
What's that dynamic like? And what is on the outside looking in, it looks beautiful, right? What's it, Colombian events, Bolivian events. I saw we had the Bolivian flag raising.
Right.
So as a person of Mexican American descent, what's it like? Do you learn new things?
Well, it is an honor to be on the board. It is an honor to be nominated by the mayor. Knowing that they trust you enough that you're going to do a good job on the board and help the community. And like sometimes there's not enough times of the day. You're going here, you're going there, whatever. But in the long run, I feel proud and honored to be on the board.
Okay.
And continue to help the community as much as possible and be there to whatever needs to be done for not just for the Hispanics, but for any organization that needs help. They have my number.
Right. Okay. And how can we help you? How can the community help you guys?
By allowing us to announce on your board here, on your radio station, all the events that we have down the road. Like I say, I have about 6 or 8 more events here that I'd like to mention before we get done today. Some are personal, some are that we do with the city, and we need help from everybody to promote the Hispanic community, and also help us on volunteering when we need volunteers for the whatever event that we have. And just like we had the Fiestas Patrias, we needed close to 200 volunteers. We were able to get 150 with the help of the city by tapping into the database that they have. And I think from here on forward, it's going to be easier for us because now we have the big database of volunteers that were happy what happened, the attendant help us out, and down the road, I believe a lot more people are going to say, hey, what can we do to help?
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I wasn't able to go. My team went. Valeria went. I think she went with Lisbeth and Francisco, I believe. So, Neighbor Project, we were there. But it was a well-attended event. So,
Yes,
and
yes,
I asked specifically because I'd like to help you guys and volunteer some stuff if if you need hands carrying something, I'd like to donate them to you guys.
Well, we'll add your name to our list.
All right. What's the next event that you have? The time is 8:29. I know that I want to make sure that we get. I want to squeeze this orange today.
Well, like I said, our next event that we'll be looking forward to is the down the road. We hope to have also a golf outing for the board.
Okay.
The Heritage Board. That's something that we've talked about, and it'll happen or not happen. We don't know yet, but it's in the plans, and we look forward to. Don't forget, it's a day that everybody's out there and enjoying himself, and again with sponsorship, we raise money for scholarships to help the community in whatever event they're holding.
Okay. Are you a good golfer?
Yes, sir. I'm a golf instructor. I teach golf, and one of the events that I'll be looking forward to coming up next year.
Oh man! Oh, it's legit. It's legit. Yeah, he's totally.
I have.
Monica is leaving right now. Monica, have a fantastic rest of the day.
Bye.
Okay. Have a good day. Yeah, bye. We have event coming up. Hopefully, in this.
Thank you, sir.
Sometime this. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha,
I'm just going to show you that. But sometime in this next year, as soon as spring opens up, we hope to have a golf academy. I'm partnered with Harish from APS, and we're hoping to have the golf academy to teach the young folks here how to play golf. There'll be no cost to them at all. I was fortunate enough to have Tour Edge sponsor me with about 8 sets of golf clubs.
Oh wow! No small measure. Thank you.
No, that's way close to $4,000, and that they helped me out with. And again, Dick's also in St. Charles, Dick's Sporting Goods in St. Charles, helped me out with the bags at their cost. So we're set. We have enough golf clubs we can take 8 kids a night, and we'll hope to do this twice a week. The location, we're looking at the location right now. We're at Ocean Valley Golf Course. We've talked to them, so it might be there. But that's going to happen sometime in spring.
Okay.
But I have other events that would happen before that.
All right. Let us know, brother. Keep it. Let's keep it rolling. I do want to hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to zoom in on this because I'm actually Mr. Gil Rios, golf teaching professional, ladies and gentlemen. It is super real, and he has his international PGA card. Super legit. I love it, man.
Okay.
Swingandputt@yahoo.com.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. My grandson and I came up with that name, Swinging Putt.
Yeah.
It correlates with golf.
Yep.
Cody, he's my tech little guy, and it's coming up in this next year in January. We're going to do our second mattresses for kids. I teamed up with a couple of years ago. We had mattresses for kids. Where we had a little mini gala over at the 105 East Galena, the Harish building, the 3rd floor, a little banquet hall. And we were able to raise $3,000, and we bought mattresses for the kids in need here in the area, and also helped out at Hesed House where they needed mattresses. So this year, coming up on January 21st, we will have our second Mattresses for Kids Gala. We hope to raise at least $10,000, expand the mattresses for the kids and for Hesed House. So we'll be looking for sponsorship. The cost will be $125 a person. You will have music. We'll have dancing. We will have raffles, food, and just our friend Altito down here will help us out.
All right.
With the food, and La Quinta de los Reyes will help out with the food also. So come on down, help the community, and help the kids in need of a mattress. We're there to help, and we hope that they be well attended, and we'll have sponsorship to help us out also.
Yeah, mattresses.
Yes.
Sad when
it's
it's sad when you think about it.
A lot of kids they don't have a mattress. They sleep on the couch or they sleep on a cot or whatever, and we feel there's a need for that, and there was, because the mattress that we had they were gone in no time. So we hope to raise more money this time, get more mattresses.
Right. Okay. I didn't mean to stop you on the next one.
Okay. And
time is 8:34 a.m., ladies and gentlemen.
And one thing that that's never happened here in Aurora is, and we hope to get it done this year, is I still need to talk to the city about getting permits, but I know we need permits for any event that we have. And one of them is, it's never happened here in Aurora. We want to be the front runners in doing something like this. Jesus and I were from La Quinta, Jesus Sanchez and myself, we're brainstorming, and I told him, I said, we should bring the horses, dancing horses.
Oh.
Let's have a dancing horses festival on Cinco de Mayo weekend. And he thought it was a good idea. So he is the music man. He knows all the music people around, who knows where, but he knows a lot of people there. So we hope that we'll be able to, sometime today, I'll talk to the people down in the city here about getting permits. And we hope to do that in the May 5th weekend, probably on a Sunday. It'll be the 4th, and we're looking for a parking lot right next to the train station where they've had the last Fiestas Patrias at.
Right.
So it's in the works right now.
TBD for that.
Yeah.
TBD for dancing horses.
TBD for dancing horses. We want to be a front runner on anything that happens here in Aurora, and I think that'll be a great festival, and people will enjoy that.
I'm curious though too. Wow, dancing. That's not and this is what I like about talking to you in these events. Like, that's a large scale event. That's not just calling two buddies to get a couple of tables behind the thing. That takes planning and dedication.
We'll be looking for sponsors. We'll be looking for volunteers, and again, we're going to raise the money raised from that. Will be for an event that we do every year, January 6th, of Dia de los Reyes, when the three kings came to Jesus and offered him gifts. What La Quinta and Jesus have been doing for I don't know, quite a few years, and I help along with that, is on January 6th, people lined up all the way up to the casino with their young kids to come up and receive a free gift. Again, we have volunteers that help us out with that. Last year we froze our behind out there because it was so cold. It was a drive-through. We couldn't have it inside because of COVID. So we had a drive-through through the parking lot, and people were handing out. The three kings were there handing out the gifts to the young kids and all that. So, and the money from these horses will be for that. And down the road, they'll will also be given scholarships from these events.
Very good. Jennifer Ryan Mayton, good morning to you. Anna Thredea, good morning to you. Right back at you. Let me see. Mary Foltz is here. Josie Mendoza says, just chaperoned a high school trip. Spoke with many of the seniors that don't have a plan. Yeah, that's the thing with these young kids today. Tracy Duran, good morning. Now, two things I want to read here, and I'm glad. So Cindy Morales says, you're bringing the Garibaldi to Aurora? Nice. And Jose Adrian Urquizo, hope that's how you pronounce your last name, brother. Good morning to you. Karina says, that's so sad. That means the schools need to work harder on college readiness, but we also, as a community, need to work together to help our youth to accomplish their dreams by providing resources to guide them. And with both of the things you said, I see the problem. If you don't have a comfortable place to sleep at night, you are not going to be at your very best to perform educationally, right, or otherwise. So you got to take care of the community, and the community means home and everything else that comes with that: school, work, resources, kind of thing. Well,
we saw the need for that, and personally, when I was young, I didn't have a cot. I slept on the floor, and I survived. But the new generation, it is difficult for them to get sometimes motivated, and if they don't have a good sleep at night, they're not going to be very active at school. They're not going to learn like they should.
Right.
They will not have the strength to really navigate their mind to do better. And we hope to be able to produce a good event that's going to help more young adults here in the city.
Right.
You know, and,
Right.
We can accommodate approximately 125 people at the venue there at the 105 East Galena. So if you're gonna go, let us know quick. My name is Gil Rios, and you can look me up on Facebook. You can look me up on my website. My number's there. Contact me. Contact Laura Ayala from a furniture store, the Laura's Furniture Store, and we hope to have a greater event that we did last time, and be able to help more young adults here.
That's right. That's right. I love that. That's the mission. Help young people. Karina says, I'll bring Bella, my horse, to dance. I better start teaching her, though. May is only a few months away. Yeah.
She better learn how to cumbia.
So here's the thing, and it's about culture, too. And this is what I respect. I think it might have been it's before the pandemic,
Right.
2018, 19, whatever it was. On Downer, right in front of the GAR, that's where the receiving stand was.
Correct.
And the guys from Altero had horses, and the mayor was riding a horse.
Right.
And I don't know what year that was, but it was like 18 or 19,
18
right?
or 19, correct.
Here's the thing, man. As a person who's not a member of the community, of the Hispanic community, on the outside looking in, I like and I appreciate the artistry of it all. It has a presence that I like. It speaks to me. With the regalia, with the whole thing, I like that.
Yeah, it'll be a great event. You know, the horses they got music going on, and they do all kinds of steps. You know, and it is a culture that goes back quite a few years. You know, and it's done in different cities, whatever. But we want to bring it to Aurora.
Right.
We want to bring it to Aurora, show people that we are front runners on a lot of events.
That's right. Now, what's the next event we have? And we also got turkey trot in there too. Is that another thing that we got?
No, we don't get involved with that, but we do have a couple
The 5K?
three other events here that I'd like to
Okay.
mention here for now.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. This is your show, my brother.
Right. Okay. A few years back, I founded the Simply Destiny Golf outing to help the young adults for suicide awareness, and along with the president Felipe Rocha, who owns the Country Financial here in Aurora. He helps a lot of young folks with their insurances and what have you. Excuse me. But we hope to do the second or third golf outing for them. It'll be sometime in June.
Okay. June golf outing.
Right.
All right.
We will need sponsors for that. We will need volunteers. We will need raffle items, and we're gonna raise more money than we did last time to keep the program going. You know, where they have a location where they teach them how to dance. They teach them. They have computers there for them to. Because a lot of these young adults also, when they go home, there's nobody there.
Right.
Both are to survive. Both mom and dad are working to provide for the family. So we have a location where they can go in the afternoons after school and learn how to dance. And they have computers there for them. There's mentors there. They help them out with their school work, whatever. And Felipe is a phenomenal man. He's always helped me in my events, and I would like to promote him all the time because he's always been there for me, and I'm helping him with his foundation there, trying to raise money to keep the program going for them, and
good
people. We need to help each other, and as we help each other, everybody grows, and there's more harmony in the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. And plus, not only that, you can learn something new, for heaven's sakes.
Right.
You can learn, there's things to see. One of the other things that's a beautiful thing about volunteering is that volunteer work that you do, again, that means a lot to the person that we're out there doing it for, you know? So it's a good way to step outside of our own comfort box, our own systems that we have, and do something for another person.
Right.
What's the next event we got?
Well, the next event here is event that we, again, I co-founded a couple of years ago for Los Reyes Magos Golf Outing. It's in the first one we had it on 4th of July 2 years ago. Last year we had it on July 11th. And this year we're hoping to have it sometime in July also on a Monday, because on the Monday is the day that La Quinta de los Reyes is closed. So we do the golf outing at Orchard Valley, and then we go for the festivities, the food and the music at La Quinta de los Reyes. Jesus has been with me from the start, always sponsoring my events. So now I'm giving back to him by helping him, again, raise money for the January 6th toy giveaway to the young adults and young kids, and we work together and in different events, and he's always been there for me, also supported me with sponsorship, gift cards for my events, so we can, for my raffles. So this is a give back to all my friends who help me, for always helping me with my events.
That's right. That's right. One hand washes the other. It comes around, ladies and gentlemen. Katrina Latin Bites and Bar. Good morning to you guys as well. Great restaurant in Naperville. Okay, so then thank you very much for that. Looks like Josie Mendoza Geller put the link. Sign up to run, walk, or trot at the Turkey Trot, Aurora East Educational Foundation. They got the Turkey Trot going on. Thank you very much for sharing that news. Dan Barrero is here. Good morning to you, Dan. The time is 8:46. Okay, you have I want to say, this is awesome. Mr. Rios, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, came very prepared. I love that. I love that.
I didn't want to miss anything. I got 2 more events I got to mention yet.
Yes, sir.
And they're dear to me. And I am also a member of the Quad County Chamber of Commerce, the African American Chamber of Commerce, and along with Sherman Jenkins and my friend Ron Ford. We after years they had not had the golf outing for whatever reason. So 2 years ago, I suggested we get this started again, which we did.
Right.
And it's up and going. This year it was held at Tamarack over Naperville, and after that we moseyed out to O'Malley's later on and had a discussion on how things went for the day. But we hope to have that again this year. We're looking for a different venue. Not sure where at yet. Date is sometime in August. Last year was, I think it's August 14th. So we hope to do that again, and that is also to raise funds for scholarships. And just about every event that I'm involved with is to raise money for scholarships. Our youth, they're our future, and it's up to us to help them. And I do what I do with a passion because of the way I grew up, with nothing.
Right.
And to be able to be where I'm at now, have worked for AT&T for 30 years, have had a pharmacy with my brother, had my own restaurant for a while, the whole family helping out, and I sold the restaurant and went to school to be a golf instructor, and that way I can touch more lives that way, and it's a joy. Again, with my wife's help, I don't do it myself. My wife, she's always there to help me, and we're a team.
And the work continues.
The work continues. One more item that I have that I've done for the last 7 years is the the Polar Bear golf outing. We just had on the 15th of this month, which happened to be also Sweeties Day. We had our outing over at the Orchard Valley Golf Course. I lost a lot of golfers due for some death in the family, whatever, but overall we wound up with 56 players. But again, I had a lot of sponsors that believe in what I do and help out. Again, this is money raised for scholarships. And I had the marimba, who is my young folks that I gave the scholarship to. They came out and played during the dinner hour, and after that I brought all of them up, the ones that received the scholarship forward, and they all spoke how our event has impacted their lives. One of them now that I started way back 8 years ago, he is now the director of the marimba group.
Oh, amen.
And it made me proud that now he's also going to be he's working on a novel right now. These are from the back of the yards. These young folks don't know anything that there's any greenery out there. They come out and then they see there's an outside world. I help them with education. They come out to our house and play, and they golf, they play volleyball, they swim, and then after they get done with that, then they put a concert for whoever's there that day. And it's a joy to help them, to let them know that there's the better life out there. And Jorge, who is the director now, the whole program, is a wonderful young man. Got a young lady that's a beautiful singer now. We have a voice instructor there also to help them out. They teach them how to play marimba, how to play guitar, how to play drums, and our singer. And they put on a fantastic show for us this past Saturday, the 15th. Along with that, I had my good friend Paul, the mariachi, who the day before was involved in an accident. He was rear-ended. And I was scrambling trying to get a singer to fill in because I promised everybody I was going to have mariachi after the dinner. The next day, Saturday morning, I got a call from Angela, his wife. He said, "We promise you we'll be there, and we will be there." And it makes me proud that people are hurt or not hurt or whatever, they're willing to help. And he was there, and he put on a fantastic show also. It happened to be the night, which is the 15th of October, is always Sweetest Day. And every young lady that was there for that event received a bouquet of flowers.
That's awesome.
Because I feel that all the ladies should be honored. They do more than what we think they do at home. They keep the front going for us. Well, we go out and doing the community work. My next event is going to be again next October with Polar Bear. I hope to reach 100 golfers next year. I hope to reach 100 sponsors, so we continue the tradition of giving out scholarships and helping out no matter where they're at. Aurora, Oswego, Batavia, doesn't matter. Young folks need help, our help. We have 24 hours. Each and every one of us has 24 hours. What can we do to help?
Right. 100 sponsors.
And sponsorship.
That's the goal.
Volunteers. Come on and play.
October next year.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Rios has our information. He's got our cell phone number. He's got our contact information. Any flyer that he gives with us to share, we will make sure to share, and it will be dogma on this show. You guys know that. We will make sure that the word absolutely gets out.
Yes, thank you.
Not a problem. I did want to, just for folks who are interested in donating or giving to the Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board, where do they do that at? How can they do that?
Well, we can get my glasses on so I can see the fine print here.
I have that same problem, brother.
You can contact our President Zaira Chavez
Okay.
at zchavez-ahab at outlook.com.
Okay.
Okay, and or you can call Melissa also, but I can't.
We got a number for Melissa.
I have.
Okay.
If you can read that, because it's the very fine print. Melissa, the little blue one.
Oh, yeah. At mel.sosa@ymail.com. Okay. All right.
Cheers to our Vice President.
Okay. I've got the, I'll find the link and make a post and put that in the chat for these people after the show. That works great.
Yeah. We need sponsors. We need volunteers for every event that we do with the Heritage Board. And we need sponsors and volunteers and raffle items for every other event that I mentioned today for the golf or gala or whatever. We need help. And by you helping us, we continue to help the community.
Right. Okay. Josie Mendoza Geller says, and I concur with this, success is not measured in dollars, but in heart. You, Gil Rios, are a big success. The community is lucky to have you. I appreciate that. That's very true. Jen Ingram, good morning. We've talked a lot, and what's happening right now that we just talked about is the Sugar Skull City Dia de los Muertos. That's the most current thing taking place right now. Water Street Mall on November the 4th is where you will be at. Well, you'll be at all over the place.
All over the city, yes.
Water Street Mall, for the listeners, is where it's going to be all of the great events taking place down there. Jose Torres put together a fantastic event. So please go there. La Quinta de los Reyes.
Correct.
And then the Aurora Public Library.
Correct.
Two other great locations.
Right.
Music, culture, Catrinas, models, all kinds of great stuff.
And Society 57.
That's right.
Society 57 also will have the Osaka people there. They'll have their ware that they sell and what they show, where they come from and all that. So.
Yep, here it is. That'll be from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. November 5th, Society 57.
Right.
That's right across the street from the library.
Correct.
Did we forget anything?
I ramble on. I hope that the word is out. If I forgot something, reach out to me and I'll try to clarify it for you and let you know what's going on in the city. But we have a lot, and if we do have to be able to get the permits for the Dancing Horses Festival in the May 5th weekend, which we hope to have it on the 4th. I will let Mr. Curtis here know when and what time, whatever, and he can. We'll have some flyers by then, I hope, and you can come out and support us. We hope to have 2,000 or 3,000 people that day come on out. We'll have great music, and we just hope that you reach out to us, and by reaching out, we can help more folks.
That's right. You guys be sure to reach out. Please do that, and you guys know. So for those of you. A lot of you and our listeners have been to our studio here, you've seen our studio, you know that in the front windows, we have all kinds of great flyers, great information, great promotions of things that are happening in the city of Aurora. So when Mr. Rios gives us flyers, if you want to just walk past our great studio here, look in the window, see the flyer. If there's a QR code, scan the code, call the number on it. All of the people that you see, associated with our show, like Mr. Rios and others, are friends of ours, and they want you to reach out. They want to work with you, and they need your help. This is a city. We're all doing our part here, as you guys know. Gil, I appreciate you coming back on the show, man.
Well, thank you for having me. It's an honor being here with you. And if it hadn't been for the birthday party a couple of weeks ago, I wouldn't be here. But thanks for reaching out to me and asking me to come back.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. We'll have you, now that you know where we are, we'll have you back again, man. We'll have you back again.
We will.
Absolutely.
We will. I love the new studio. It looks beautiful.
Thank you very much. And we, interestingly enough, Karina Suarez Darden, she said, happy birthday again to Karina Suarez Darden.
Yes.
She had a fantastic party at the 3rd Ward Social Club.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, it was my first time being there.
Same here.
I love that place now.
Yeah,
Now I'm a fan favorite of it. All right. Josie says community is supporting each other. Amen. That's exactly what it's doing.
That's what it's for.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time is 8:59 a.m. We appreciate Mr. Rios coming back on the show to talk to us and let us know about all the great events that are happening, coming up, and will be happening in the future. I'm going to leave this conversation by telling you once again about the Polar Bear Golf Outing. Let's get that started now.
Yes.
We need volunteers and we need sponsors. We've got a whole year to do this. Let's get 100 sponsors for the team. Stay tuned for the June event as well coming up. And then there's going to be another golf outing in addition to that. Scholarships are important. And if you are interested in the Aurora Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board, after the show, I will, in the description of this episode, I'll put the link to this, because it's on the city's website.
Right, correct.
I'll put the link there, and you can find out more about it yourself. If you are passionate, you're squared away, and you're doing something good for the community, join the team. We need your help.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yes, thank you.
Great way to start the week.
I enjoyed.
Absolutely,
thank you very much.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Ladies
sir.
and gentlemen, take care of yourself and each other.
Have a great day.
That's right.